What is up? Sorry for the late night stream. Work ran late today. Still wearing my badge. I literally haven't changed. My little pants clip thing. But today's the day. We're finishing our knight. We're doing the sword and we're sticking it to him. And then he's gonna be done. Except for the base. But it's still very exciting. Still very, very exciting. Okay. Put a little stuff together. So how was your guys' day? I'm glad that everybody seemed to like my how to paint light tutorial. That was pretty cool. I wasn't worried about it, but I was like, it isn't as funny as other streams, but I'm glad that everyone seemed to like it, or as other videos, but I'm glad that everybody seemed to enjoy it. Sorry, I'm just putting my mounting tape down. It was good. It was busy. Just busy at work. The busy season. Whatever that means for for Disney. It's always busy. But yeah, it's been good. It's been good. I'm glad you had a good day. There we go. Turn the painting cam on. Oop. Not black screen. Okay. So this is the he pays. And this to autofocus. So we're doing the blade, and we got to do each side kind of individually. Just because it's very long and like a pretty fragile. Like it's it's very bendy. So if I did it like standing up or tried to maneuver it in a weird way, I might break it. We're gonna make it nice and fitting for this guy. Dun-dun, 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 dun-dun. I really don't need to wear gloves, but it's a habit now. But let's see. Here's where we are with our knight. So we gotta match the sword to his style, which is non-metallic metal, of course. But I think this is gonna turn out really cool. I'm super excited about it. I want him like kind of like in the shot at all times. I wish I could figure that out. I don't know that I can. Maybe like that. Good work. I mean, yeah, yeah. True. I wouldn't say that's necessarily applicable to this situation, but you're right. In a cosmic sort of way. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. I know that it's late, so I appreciate you taking the time. Even if it's just chilling. Apply the first coat of our ironclad gray. And let that dry up. We don't need to be fast, but it's kind of possible to be fast here. It's just the one item, and we kind of already know what we're gonna do. Margaritaville is not a good song for sword painting. This is better. Not that Margaritaville is a bad song, it's just not the right mood. Oh, that makes me glad. I'm really happy to hear that. That is the vibe that we're going for. Tomorrow is a special gaming stream. So we'll be gaming, we'll be doing Mario Party with Ozzy and our friend Yoichi and V. But I'm going to put up a poll on X tonight after this stream to vote on the next model because we have a few choices. I know him from here. I don't know him like in we haven't met in person, but he is one of the first guys to ever hang out on stream like 8 months ago when we started this whole thing. Sword painting, we're at the end. End of the journey for this guy. Cole here was actually the very first subscriber and watcher. Of course. Why not? What's cool about my community is that everybody's nice. have yet to experience a, I guess, a bad member, but that may happen in the future. But so far, we're looking good. I don't know if it's the exactly, no haters. Exactly. I'm trying to think of a reason somebody would be upset during one of my streams. I'm trying to think of like a I wouldn't have used that color, and I'm so upset about it. I'm gonna say something racist or something like that. like say something like I'm gonna say a really bad thing. Neo, what's going on? Exactly. Neo is the cringiest of them all. He's so cringe that he's come full circle into being based. I'm gonna crash. Yeah, I'm literally gonna crash out. I can't believe it. That's one of those things. It's like, what would you even say in the context of this stream? Like literally, I'm like, how would it come up? Only non-metallic metals here. Speaking of which, that tutorial that I posted today, it is super useful for that if you want it to be. It doesn't have to be used for non-metallic metals. It can be used for really anything. Volumetric highlighting, just using it as a light source, anything you want. It is super useful for non-metallic metal if you want it to be, though. Always the metallics. It splits the whole community in half. Da-na-na-na. Da-na-da-na-na. This sword is a little interesting because it's got this notch thing here. Do I have mods? I have a virtual mod. I don't have an official one yet. On Discord I do. I think Ozzy is definitely one of them. I have like a bot that censors naughty words, but that's pretty much it. Yeah, it's Cole, Ozzy, and Dark. Dun, 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 dun. Oh yeah, and V. Which, by the way, the community's getting bigger on Discord. I think we're at what? 25 members? Pretty cool. I'm glad to have everybody. And Instagram is about to hit 3,000. YouTube just hit 700 today. So welcome to anybody who's here and not saying anything. But just welcome to everybody. Thankfully, you have like it's good when you as a moderator don't have to do too much because that means everyone's being nice. Just be nice. Be nice, everybody. That's our motto. I read it in the Bible. Me too. You can be angry, and then we'll all come together to help you. Be like, why are you angry, bro? Maybe we can paint that anger away. True. Exactly. Not in my Christian Warhammer Discord. Someone going to Hulk tonight? No, we're just talking about like how like somebody watching this stream specifically and getting really upset by its content enough to become angry. And I'm just trying to think of like how would that happen? Like literally just like watching me paint and just getting so frustrated at what's happening that they go into a tirade in chat or something. I'm just like, what? How did that happen? Yeah, what's up, Grand Evil? Got a little sneaky, tricky part right here. This little lip. So you pick which side is going to be the light side, and it's going to be this top one. Leave the other side as dark as possible, like that. So it looks like it's a little. So it looks like it's a little reflection right there. It'll look better once we do more of the highlights. Post burrito doodling. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. And then we do the opposite on this side, by the way. So look at it. I'm gonna do this side bright, and then the other side dark. Dun, 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 dun. Da, 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 da. Watch some DBZ. That is always good. 100% of the time good. When is okay? When genuine question, because I am curious. When is the next part of the super arc happening? Because I don't actually know, and I'm talking about like Frieza Black. Frieza Black, so scary. Do we have a date on that when they're continuing? End of this year or next year? Oh, okay. So a little while. I can't imagine that he doesn't. It's so important. It's so important that it's supported by the Japanese government. Like, they literally can't have it go end because it's such a huge part of the economy. It's big enough to have government assistance in its development. Dragon Ball, One Piece, and I think there's one other. The only other series that I am thinking of that I just don't know the timeline on is Berserk, but nobody knows the timeline on that. Last we saw Guts, he was inside of a giant ginkgo leaf or lotus leaf or something like that. Oh yeah, I think it was maybe I could be just lying, but I feel like there was an article recently that said like something along those lines, like that the Japanese government is unable to allow the completion of Dragon Ball because it brings so much revenue. What's going on, Holden? Thanks for coming. Good to see you. Oh yeah, no, I know that. I think that they've been continuing. He's done a few chapters already. The not successor, but his student, and we're at a point where he's the last chapter was he was inside of a giant leaf. And there's like all kinds of speculation, like, is this his transformation? Is it the reverse version of the red Bailet, the king's egg? Goku Day? Yeah. Okay, we've got the base reflections down. Let's do a little highlighting. We do a little highlighting this stream. Do the hilt a little bit. By the way, what I'm doing exactly right now is the same thing that I was doing on my little tutorial that I posted earlier. The only difference is that I've done it so long that I can kind of visualize in my head where the light would be without having to do the picture trick. And that's what'll happen to you if you use that trick. You'll just you'll start to get patterns down of like, oh, I know that it's going to do this, so I can just do it on my own without having to take the picture. That's what that whole process is for. Company gray. By the way, this is why having a sharp brush is so important for exactly what I'm doing here. If your brush was not sharp, you wouldn't be able to make like these line patterns. Or at least it would be very difficult. In the middle of this one. Okay, here comes the bottom. No, it was not. Although that would be cool if I had that on with an 8-bit version of it. Okay, we're looking pretty good. Flip it over. Do the other side. Ripped from YouTube, literally. I wish I could say something cooler, like I make it myself or something like that, but no, it's 100% just ripped from YouTube. Just searching 8-bit covers. I could just say, you know, oh yeah, I make it myself with plugged into an actual Game Boy. But no. You'd be surprised at how many people have already made 8-bit covers of stuff that's cool. The breakup songs. Yeah. And what's great about it is that because they're covers, and using a copyright AI analyzer friendly style of music, which is specifically 8-bit, I don't get flagged, at least not yet. Because we would never dare to violate the sanctity of copyright infringement laws. Not on this stream. I've purchased every bit of music I've ever listened to. I've never heard of LimeWire. Gosh, the LimeWire reference, that dates me incredibly bad. Yeah. No, I bought it. Napster, exactly. Whatever happened to that cat logo? Yeah. The answer is no. the answer is no way. We only want licensed promoters. This is the libertarian stream. This is the all taxes theft stream. Okay. Let's do some peak highlights. Do the see if we can do the center line really quick. Radio free. We're gonna have Jesse Ventura on next stream, painting along with us. He's a big Warhammer fan, big miniature fan. Former governor of Minnesota, Jesse Ventura, everybody. We're talking the change in point values in the Dallas airport today. in the mysteries of the Dallas airport. What does that door lead to? It's not on any code enforcement maps. Former governor of Minnesota, Jesse Ventura, friend of the show, friend of the stream. Yeah. No, he's not really coming. No, he's not really coming. I'm making the joke. I'm making a joke that this stream is going to turn into that type of stream. That'd be cool though. If Henry Cavill even liked one of my posts, like I got a random like on one of my tutorials or something like that, I would probably just end the stream and never post again and just frame that or something. I'm just kidding. I would DM him and be like, "Thanks for liking. I really appreciate it." Yeah. By the way, what's up, Charlatan? First chat. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Crack Duck? Who's Crack Duck? Oh yes, that's right. Oh, okay, Lorehammer, yeah. I would be 100% down to do like a joint thing with some sort of Lorehammer streamer. Because frankly, I don't know the lore. I am a non-lore scholar. I know some like meme level stuff. and like orc facts, but not enough about the actual lore. Yeah, I know, absolutely. And it's all good. It's just that's the thing, is that like, how the hell do you start? I guess it's start from anywhere because it doesn't matter. Because that's kind of how they designed it. You can start anywhere. For plastic toys, exactly. It is crazy, but that's awesome. Yeah, you can't go back to like Rogue Trader stuff because it doesn't mean anything anymore. But it's like any of the more recent books, you can just read one, and I guess unless it's a specifically part of a series, but you're supposed to be able to just kind of jump in. Before the war in heaven, so old ones and Necrons and no humans. Na, 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 na. And the origins of the Eldar and the orcs, kind of stuff. Looking pretty good so far. 75 million years. Da-da-da. Crazy frog magic dudes who refused to save the Necrons. They were like, we're dying of everything cancer all the time. It's awful. You guys seem like you could help us out. And they were like, nah. No way, bro. We're too busy frogging out. And the Necron said, okay, well, we'll destroy everything. Including you. We could, but why would we? We definitely could. But no. Why? We're not going to explain. We're too they do one of those like parent things like, well, if you have to ask, that means you don't, that means that I can't do it. If you have to ask. Because you asked, I can't do it anymore. You do a little bit of glazing on the sword here, just to break up this a little bit. A little here. Darken this part up a little bit. A little too bright. Same thing over here. Over here. Wait, actually on the specific to lore, what happened to Vashtor? Is he just gone right now? The guy who was the Demon Forge guy that got all the pieces of the whatever mechanism. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. By the way, welcome to the stream. I don't think I've seen you in here before, so I appreciate your commentary and just for being here. We need a little bit darker, like it's not, I want the other side, whatever the opposite end of the super shiny, should be a little bit darker of a highlight. Just to give it a little bit of, this is the shiny side feel. It should still be highlighted, but it shouldn't be highlighted as brightly. And then we do the opposite on the other side. Ooh, Marvel Crisis. I've actually been thinking about that. They have some sick minis. He's a rogue demon prince still, so he didn't become a god? Or is that still the goal? I forget. I think that's still the goal, right? The sculpts are nice. But anyway, this sword is part of this guy, by the way, Slasher. So we've been painting this guy on the past 4 streams. So this is actually from a game called Kingdom Death. It's a unrelated board game, but this is what we've been working on for the last 4.5 streams. Slasher. And then this is his sword. As you can see, his hand is missing. So we're gonna finish this part and then stick it on there, and then we'll base him up. In case you were wondering. Yeah, we added purple. The purple, what the hell do you call this? Fuck. What do you call this part? The under the, it's not the under, it's not a coat or something. Thanks, man. I like it a lot too. The cape? The what is it? The undercoat or the first coat is purple. It's like a dark purple. And then we move up into the pale red, into a pink, and then we put a little orange over the pink. And then the fur is actually a black brown, then a mid brown, then a light brown, and then we wet blended them all together and then put a little highlighting of the highest color at the tips. But don't let me forget, there's a tiny little piece of fur right here that I didn't do. And it's gonna bug the hell out of me if we claim to have this thing finished and don't do that little piece. So don't let me forget. I'll like glue it up and like base it and make it perfect, and then I'll be like, fuck, I didn't do that part. Excuse the language. Excuse the profanity. Yeah, but that's supposed to be the white part. And I know that it is. So I could definitely get away with it. I could just pretend that like, no. I know what the HE double hockey sticks was I thinking, saying that word, that angry word. This is a nice place. This is a nice stream. But Tyler says, he said the word, put him in the device. And nobody knows what the device is, but it's horrible. I get dragged away by like shadow hands. No! Okay. The pain glove. Yeah. The lore accurate device. Okay. Let's finish the highlighting on the sword hilt, and then we'll turn it around and do the other side. Sniffle stream. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. Sing along with me, stream. Da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I put one bullet ant in your house. And I'm not telling you where it is. Ta-da. Da-na-na-na. Ba-ba. Exactly. All right, other side. Just for comparison, so this is like the semi-done side right here. This is the needing to be done side. But we'll get there. Get paid. What a concept. Na-na-na-na. Bum, bum. What an incredible song. It's definitely so like 100% real talk. Is All Star by Smash Mouth one of the greatest songs of all, like top? Let's be conservative and say top 15 songs of all time. What happened? Wait a minute. I have the alert set wrong. I didn't see what happened. Woo! Thanks for the subscription, Charlton. Hey, I appreciate it. Fuck. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't have the thing on. I didn't celebrate you properly. I'm so sorry. Thank you for the subscription, for the Prime, Charlatan. I appreciate you. That helps me buy more paint. What was I saying? Top 15 songs of all time. Is All-Star... Does All-Star make the top 15? Or is it like it? Okay, there's no way that All Star by Smash Mouth is not top 50 songs of all time. I know that sounds crazy. Because you can say like, because you can be like Spanish Flea by the Tijuana Brass is one of those like earworm songs that that is an instantly sort of recognizable tune. But I guess I would argue, is Smash Mouth, All Star by Smash Mouth, influential enough to be considered top 15? No. I'm not saying that it is. I'm asking, is it in your opinion, my community, my beautiful community? Like, are we Smash Mouth maximalists in this stream, or are we? No way. It's Wrecking Ball by Miley Cyrus's top 15 or something, you know, like something like that. Well, which, by the way, Wrecking Ball by Miley Cyrus is a masterpiece. By anybody who says differently, that's probably her best song ever. More than like when she was on Disney Channel, that kind of thing. Nickelback for sure. Creed, Higher. Wait, which Creed song though? Higher or probably Higher. Lips of an Angel by that song, by look up Lips of an Angel. But that's like the just divorced dad rock. What else is going on that list? We're going down the rabbit hole on this one, fellas. With arms wide open. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that song is about cheating, but is it a good song? Yeah, it is Hinder. And then there's My Chemical Romance, which we're listening to right now. Helena, definitely up there. But like, if you're in like a weird contrarian, if you're in a weird contrarian group, they'll say they'll go way back. Okay. In the End, but yes, is definitely up there. Now, hang on. We gotta also include R&B, because we can't just go, you know, what was on my playlist as a high school junior. Like Best of My Love by The Emotions. Best of My Love by The Emotions. Incredible song. Incredible song. You got the best of my love. You've heard it on one of my tutorial clips. Sure. That's not controversial. That's not controversial. He was so influential that he created like a semi-religious movement. So his music had to have been. I'm not a personal fan, but like his music had to have been good enough to warrant that type of response. No, but my personal taste is like this music. It's like it's emo rock or emo punk, stuff like that. Sum 41, MCR, Blink 182, stuff like that. That's my personal taste. Which, by the way, is the correct taste. And then, oh shoot, and then there's songs like that. I'm Blue. Longest Johns, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would also say that at my current age, there's a comedian, I think it's Patton Oswalt, who said it in like a stand-up bit 20 years ago. Like, I don't hate any music anymore. Like you could, when I was younger, I used to be able to hate music or like have tribalistic thoughts about music. But now I'm like, oh, that sounds good. I'll listen to that. Like, there's music I don't listen to, but that's as far as I take it. You know? That's all. Exactly right, Slasher. And I don't know why I'm saying it's my high school playlist, like it's not what I listen to at the gym 5 days a week and refuse to update. By the way, painting tip. I'm using this painting tip for this painting stream. I'm using the side of the brush. We do talk about painting. We do give painting tips. I'm using the side of the brush to capture the center line. If anybody was interested in a painting tip on this painting stream, sorry. I don't just talk about DeviantArt and what it was like for me in high school, I promise. By the way, you will never find my DeviantArt account. I had one, and there's a specific picture of me that's on there. You'll never find it. You will. I lay down the challenge here and now. I'm never taking that picture down. It's the most embarrassing picture of me. You'll never find it. Yes. You know the one. I promise it's still up. No. Yep. No. I had full-blown emo hair with the, it over half my face like this. Well, I am not bearded. It's a very specific fashion. The reward is that you saw it. And I'll let you pick the next model we paint if you find it. I'll do it. Oh, it's so cringe. I remember. But you know what? We all grow. We all learn, we all change. That was a fun time. I don't regret it. But I look back and I'm like, oh my God. Who's that? All right. We are almost done. And you know what? It's so different than what I look like now that even a reverse image search won't help you. Like you're more likely to find my like my mom's pictures of me on her Facebook than that picture. Yeah, same. Branching out is good. You learn, you grow. That's all part of the experience. As long as you weren't hurting anybody and you had a good time. You know, have whatever weird fashion sense you want. Any incorrect taste in music you want. No, I did not have black eyeliner in it, but you can definitely picture that on there. And I won't say that I didn't do it at least once. Also, this song, by the way. It's okay. It's okay. That's not the worst thing. All right. I think we're approaching. Let me just fix a couple of little things that I can see. Hell yeah, Ren Evil. You know what it is. You know what's up. Yeah, we're painting the sword, by the way. This is the sword painting stream, by the way. We're still working on it for our boy over here, our guy. It's gonna look good. We're making it look good. Do the glove a little bit here. Sorry, it was out of focus that whole time. Hell yeah, Ren Evil. Okay, a little bit more worn out glove. Looks a little bit better. Flip this over. Oop. And actually, we don't need to do anything to this side. Let's put it together. Let's actually stick it together and see how we're doing. By the way, thank you, Golden Maple, for this handle. Small, little bit of show work there. Blue for luck. It's part of the glove. Well, I would, but it's part of the glove. Part of the glove. Dude, you need to stop, Renee Evil. You're like literally taking me back in time because you're exactly right. They wear them as like necklaces made of that shit. Jesus. And there was even like a mini levels of tension between Monster Energy drink havers and Rockstar Energy, that little rivalry. Yes. I've said my age before. I'm 32. But that was around we were experiencing the same things around the same time. Forever. That's okay. It's still that season. Hang on, gotta let that set. Can't move for a minute. Oh, wait. It's not actually right. Oh, sorry. All right, just gotta be still. Look at this guy. He's cool as hell. Thank you. I was about to. I was literally gonna. But I think he looks pretty cool. Okay, let's do the front fur really quick before I lose my mind. Da-na-na, da-na-na. You talking about the Zune? Oh my god. That was another little war. Zune was objectively better, but you know, that's a different argument. At the time, Zune was better, but then we also didn't know that the iPhone was even a conceptual idea, because now nobody has an MP3 player. Fuck, dude. Renee's like dictating like what it was like, and that was the exact body language of that whole era too. The little tugging, the little gestures like that. Exactly. There we go. Now he has the little tuft. All right. All right. Let's take a look before I start freaking out and do a bunch of like random shit to him, because I think we can call this guy complete. But let's do a spin. We have to base him, but What do you think? Let's have him stand in a normal position here. Hang on, instead of this weird kind of half up, half down. There we go. That's what he looks like. He's got wolf feet. He's a furry. he's going to FurFest 2016. You got hit by a bot? What? I think this is a pretty swell looking miniature. Ooh, okay. Wait, on my Discord, on like the Bad Painters Club, which by the way, anybody who's in here, please join the Bad Painters Club. It's my Discord. You can see the you can see the link in the description, the link in my bio. Sorry. Which has links to all my other crap. Like, I communicate the most on X, by the way, and Discord. But I post memes and shit on X a lot. But anyway, whoo! This guy was fun. I'll base him up and put pictures on the Discord of when he's all based up, but I'll post pictures of him like he is now too. Turned out great. Very pleased. But okay. Need to change your password? Uh-oh. Wait a minute. I gotta check my Discord. Oh, you're spending links at you. Ooh, okay. Is it in the creative art thing? Wait a minute. Oh, yep, I see that. Okay. Yeah, you did get hacked, it looks like. But my bot removed your posts. Yeah, good luck fixing that. But as long as we know it wasn't you, that's cool. We'll fix that. But anyway, okay guys, that's it for today. Tomorrow is a gaming stream. I will take pictures of this and post it on Discord and X. But thanks for hanging out with me, as always. I will see you guys tomorrow if you want to hang out with the gaming stuff. We're playing Mario Party. And I do play with you guys. So I'm like, the people I'm playing with are going to be Ozzy and V, who are viewers. And people who have been here for a while, so you know, we can play together too. Mario Party. But see you later. Have a good night, everybody. Here he is from here. Good night.